All right, let's talk about something that, well, if you're in the accounting world, you know it all too well. We're diving into one of the biggest, most frustrating headaches in modern CPA firms, the review bottleneck. It's that silent killer of productivity that just about every firm struggles with, and today, we're going to break down how to finally get a handle on it.
And isn't that just the honest-to-goodness truth? You can ask anyone. It's not usually the prep work itself. It's not the client calls. Nope, it's that moment a return hits a senior reviewer's desk and just stops. It's where all the momentum, all the hustle just grinds to a halt.
And let's be super clear here. This isn't just some minor annoyance we're talking about. This is the #1 choke point in the entire tax workflow. It's what blows up deadlines, sends stress levels through the roof, and frankly, it's what limits how much a firm can grow and how profitable it can be.
So, how in the world did we end up here? I mean, review has always been a part of the process, but lately, it feels like it's become this insurmountable wall. The demands on reviewers today are just on a completely different level than they were even 10 years ago. Let's dig into why that is.
You just have to look at this list to see it's a perfect storm. It's not just one thing. First, you've got tax laws that change so fast it'll make your head spin. So reviewers aren't just checking math anymore, they're basically legal scholars. Then, you pile on way more disclosure and documentation rules. Plus, every client seems to have these complex multi-state or multi-entity structures. And on top of all that, clients expect perfect accuracy and strategic advice. It all just compounds and lands squarely on the reviewer's shoulders.
And when that review stage gets clogged up, the fallout is, well, it's pretty bad. It's not just about one file being a little late. The delay creates this massive ripple effect that washes over the entire firm, causing some really expensive problems that go way beyond just lost time.
We've all seen this movie before, right? Deadlines that looked totally fine a month ago suddenly turn into these frantic, all-night caffeine-fueled review marathons. And what happens when people are rushing? The risk of mistakes goes way, way up. But you know, the biggest cost might just be the human one, the absolute burnout of your most seasoned, most valuable people.
And here's the real kicker. It's the opportunity cost. Every hour a senior partner or manager spends fixing work papers or digging for missing documents is an hour they aren't spending on high-value stuff, like advising clients, growing the business, or mentoring the next generation. Your firm's MVPs end up stuck doing grunt work.
So naturally, we've all tried to fix this. The problem is, most of the fixes we try are basically just Band-Aids. They might stop the bleeding for a second, but they do absolutely nothing to heal the actual wound that's causing the problem in the first place. Come on, be honest. Do any of these sound familiar? Just work a few more hours. That just leads to burnout. Telling the prep team to be better with no real system? Totally useless. And my favorite? Adding another checklist. A checklist can't fix a file that was a mess from the very beginning. We're just treating symptoms here, not the cause.
And this right here, this is the pivot. This is the big aha moment for this whole thing. Our gut tells us that the problem is with the review. But the truth is, the problem isn't created during the review, it's only revealed there. The real issue, the root cause, starts way, way upstream. So if the problem starts upstream, guess where the solution has to start? You got it, upstream. The whole philosophy here is incredibly simple. Quality in, quality out. You focus on fixing the quality and consistency of the work that gets to the reviewer, and the bottleneck starts to clear up all by itself. The absolute bedrock of this whole approach is this idea of standardized work papers. Just imagine for a second, what if every single file that landed on a reviewer's desk looked, felt, and was organized in the exact same way? The support is in the same place. The notes follow the same format. Just the predictability alone would be an absolute game changer.
And this chart just lays it out perfectly. When you have variable prep, everyone doing their own thing, the reviewer's job isn't really review, it's re-prep. They're fixing things, hunting for info, basically redoing the work. But with standardized prep, the reviewer gets to do what they're paid to do. Use their expertise, their judgment, their strategic brain. That's where the real value is.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually make this happen? Fair question. So let's talk about some real, practical tools and strategies that firms are using right now to build this kind of smooth, predictable workflow. First up, tax form outsourcing. This tool directly attacks that problem of variability. Instead of 5 preparers creating 5 totally different-looking work papers, you make sure every single one is built from the same blueprint, using the same standards. The impact is immediate. It slashes the number of questions and the back and forth, which means approval cycles get way, way faster. Now, if you want to take that a step further, you have tax function outsourcing. See, this isn't just about the final form. This is about standardizing the whole process before it even gets to the form. This handles organizing all the messy client data, making sure it's right, and then building the work papers exactly to your firm's standards so the files that show up for review are clean, complete, and ready to go.
And we all know tax season isn't a nice, steady flow of work. It's a tidal wave. That's where leveraging offshore tax consultants comes in. They help you manage those massive, unpredictable surges in volume. You get a consistent, high-quality output, even when you're swamped. And most importantly, it protects the time and sanity of your key in-house reviewers.
Oh, and a quick but really important sidebar on technology. Look, AI and automation are amazing. They can flag things, check math, and find inconsistencies. But here's the thing. Technology doesn't fix a broken process. It just helps you manage a broken process faster. It can help you prioritize the messy pile of work, but it can't clean up the pile for you. You have to fix the process first.
So let's fast forward. What does it actually look like when a firm gets this right? Well, they take their single biggest weakness, that review bottleneck, and they turn it into a powerful strategic strength. The review process stops being this source of dread and becomes a smooth, predictable engine that drives quality and profit.
So here's your playbook. It's really 3 key steps. Number 1, you have to standardize preparation. Everyone rows in the same direction. 2, you create crystal clear lines between roles. Let your preparers prep and let your reviewers review. Don't mix them. And 3, you start treating your review capacity like the precious resource it is, planning it out strategically for the whole year, not just in the chaos of March and April.
So, I want you to do a quick gut check for your own firm. Do any of these warning signs feel a little familiar? Are reviews always a last-minute fire drill? Are your senior people just completely slammed and overwhelmed near deadlines? Are you seeing more errors slip through, even though everyone is working crazy hours? These aren't signs of bad people, they are signs of a bad system. If you walk away from this explainer with just one single idea in your head, please let it be this one. Stop trying to fix the review process by focusing on the review. The real magic, the entire solution, is in fixing the quality and the consistency of the inputs. When you do that, the review process almost takes care of itself. So that's the question I'll leave you with. Take a hard look at your firm, right now. Is your review process a bottleneck that's holding you back, burning people out, and costing you money? Or is it a finely tuned strategic strength that actually gives you an edge? Because believe me, you do have the power to choose which one it's going to be.